Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome to another Guild Ball match report. Today, Sean is taking his Navigators into my Engineers, and what's interesting here is I'm still playing around with the idea of having one or two miners in my lineup, so this is going to be an interesting one. So he's coming in with Windfinder, Wander, Azimuth, Angel, Fathom, and Ebb. I'm meanwhile Ballista, Mainspring, Fuse, Colossus, Salvo, and Locust. So I've got Fuse on my team with a lot of loose ball tech. For the Navigators, they want to score the first goal. They need that snapshot turret in place. We're talking about Angel there. And 3, just use Azimuth and Windfinder to nail those 4 reliable knockdowns, or more actually, per turn, depending on how he allocates influence. This is a great ability for Navigators, and again, just so reliable. Whatever outcomes they want, they can get. It's just a matter of the opponent understanding their plan and then trying to shut that down. For the Engineers, we're going for a 2-2 plan. 1, we got to abuse our ranged plays because we got Salvo and Ballista in there. 2, lots of loose ball tech, Locust, Fuse, Salvo, all with good loose ball tech. And 3, we want to keep some of these important Navigators players in jail time, because Navigators have great snapshot turrets. They have very dangerous people when they get near the goal. And so it looks like I am kicking off with, I believe that is Salvo, and I kick off to the side of the field. Let's go ahead and speed this up. This is a very long game, so I'm going super fast here. So so that ball goes really wide, and that forces Azimuth really just to go as far out as he can. He's got to sprint all the way out and collect that ball. That's part of, like, it's kind of a running theme here in this game is just our inability to actually affect each other in like very meaningful and dramatic ways. But so Azimuth is going to sprint out to the ball. He's going to try to kick it back. It's going to have a horrible scatter, and it's going to scatter behind the goal line. So that means no momentum gaining for Sean until he goes and gets it. I'm just going to jog up with the cricket. Sean is going to sprint all the way back there with Wander, snap the ball, come a little bit forward, and kick the ball off to Windfinder, I believe he's going for, and he goes ahead and hits that pass. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with Colossus, who is also kind of just a battery this turn. Sean is figuring out, okay, what am I going to do next? He drops the ball off with, I want to say that's Angel, and then he gives the full speed ahead to Fathom. So we know he's prepping for a Fathom goal here. There's not a whole lot I can do to stop that. Anyways, looks like I am going to just move forward with Ballista and put up a minefield. So this is a pretty good first turn for Sean. He's letting those dummy activations go by, and I'm having to spend influence where I don't want to spend it. So there's a lot of deliberation on this side of the field. Sean's not sure where he's going. It looks like he is just going to move up Angel and pass the ball over to Ebb and slide up the field, gather a little momentum. I'm going to finally come in with Salvo. I'm going to hit Ebb with a forward bolt, knock him down. The ball scatters, again, in a poor direction. Otherwise, I could have had a goal run there. I end up taking 2 more shots. I'm going to do arrow to the knee to Ebb and arrow to the knee to Fathom. But I just don't have quite the reach to go over and get that ball. Meanwhile, Ebb's going to get up. He's going to jog to the ball. Or actually, he's going to sprint to the ball, sprint back, kick the ball over to Fathom. But because of the rerolls, arrow to the knee is not terrible. It's just, you can't. So here's where I screwed up. I should have waited to go with Salvo, but I wasn't expecting the ball to scatter in such horrible ways. It looks like I just parked Locust in the corner there, hoping to trap him. He's going to go into Locust with Fathom. I don't know that this is a great idea, but hey, it's Navigators, so he can keep rolling until he gets the result he wants, essentially. He's going to take a double dodge out. He'll take another double dodge. And he'll just crawl to the goal here. He's a 1-6 kick right now with air to the knee, but who cares? He's a Navigator. You can just keep re-rolling it. So he's going to take that shot there on goal, and he's going to score first. So Navigator's up 4-0, and he's going to slide back into cover. I'm going to throw the ball in, and the ball just hates my guts. It hates my guts. It's going to scatter directly to him. Why does the ball have to scatter in exactly the terrible places? I go ahead and tackle the ball. She looks like she's just going to push dodge out. Actually, I dropped the ball. Or actually, I never went and picked it up. Fuse is just there basically harassing Angel for a little momentum and to set things up. And then Fuse is going to go ahead and kick the ball over to Ballista. Right? So that's the end of the turn. I'm up on momentum, and I have my first prisoner, Angel, back there with Ballista and Fuse basically locking her in there. So, again, this is a running theme for the game. I got to keep these like snapshot turrets in jail and figure out how I'm going to how you outscore the scoring team. So I'm going to go with Ballista. He is going to put some work into Angel there. I don't recall whether or not... Yeah, he does take her out. So I get on the board 2 points. And then I'm going to come around, drop the ball off, come around the corner, and hit Azimuth with a deadbolt there, just to keep Azimuth out of the play as long as possible. Azimuth's such a deadly weapon, so the longer I can keep him out of play, the better. It looks like Wander's going to come up. And Wander's going to sprint again, and then use Guide on Ebb. Pretty good activation there. I like that. But 2 on Wander seems a lot. But he was, to be fair, Wander was out of the play. Azimuth doesn't look like he's going to be in the play. I'm going to go with Locust. Just kind of come around the corner there and kick the ball over to Mainspring and draw Mainspring back. So here comes Windfinder. Now, Windfinder has an interesting activation. Looks like she's going to do I Spy on Salvo, it looks like. Knock him down. Then she's going to Legendary and use a couple of dodges on Wander and Ebb. So he's looking for big participation by Ebb this turn. Meanwhile, Mainspring is going to kick the ball. I think he kicks it over to Fuse and then just walks into the play. Angel's going to come up. She's going to sprint over to the knockdown I Spy Salvo. It looks like she charged. Score double dodge, pull him out of cover, push dodge, and a double dodge. So she's trying to threaten the ball. Actually gets pretty damn close there for somebody, the only player without rerolls. Does pretty damn well with that I Spy. I'm figuring out, should I go in with Colossus yet? Even though he has nothing on him, I was going to provide a crowd out. It looks like I get up with Salvo. And I believe I do a floor bolt on somebody. I forget who it was. And then I'm going to come into... I'm going to go into... I think I'm shooting Ebb, actually. And just do some attacks on Ebb. Ebb is going to follow suit and go right back into Salvo. Azimuth is well out of this play for this turn, so he's just going to sprint around the corner there. And he's going to try to throw a netted. I think he misses on the netted. Here comes Fuse with the ball. Fuse is going to drop the ball, do some more attacks to Ebb. So we're just kind of working Ebb down. Looks like we did actually clear him off the board, so it's now 4-all. And then I'm going to kick this ball back to Ballista. So we go for turn again. I have another momentum lead, and I have another person in jail, and this time it's Windfinder. So the plan is working okay, but it's just a long grind. not able to break out and score and play more aggressive. I've got to play less aggressive here and just play more to the jail. It looks like sees the initiative was played. So I'm going to dodge forward with the cricket and lock up Azimuth, and he's going to dodge forward with Windfinder there and try to lock up Ballista, who has the ball. And then you see Fathom coming in there. She's kind of covered up by the score right now. So yeah, so I've got the mobile prison working. It's not nearly as good as the miners version of this prison, but it's working okay. Now let's just see how we can do with Ballista here. So Ballista is just going to start and just shoot Windfinder directly in the face, knocking her down. Then he's going to do some more damage to her. So a couple of heavy turns on Ballista here, just working players down. Now, I make the move here to just push her into the party zone, and then I jog out and declare my legendary. So we'll see how this goes. So push her well into that scrum, declare my legendary, roll a fail there on 5 dice. So chance of one success is 97% according to Guild Ball Manager. So I fail a massive legendary 5-die goal there. Well, that's gonna hurt. That's bad. Anyways, this is where the game really starts to grind down a bit. Where we have Angel and sorry, it looks like we have Windfinder in there chewing away. They're chipping away at Fuse. I don't know why, like, Fuse is the main target, because they're about the same stats as Salvo, and right now Fuse is not really, it's not terribly threatening at the moment. But I guess maybe Sean's worried about his loose ball tech with the ball. Do you notice the ball scattered right back where it was at turn 1? So we're getting some really, really crap scatters here on the ball. And the weird thing is, Sean doesn't want to play back for the ball. Like, I'm looking at, can I get the ball with Salvo? And it doesn't look like I can. So even full speed, and a couple of shots, I could not get the ball. Meanwhile, it looks like Ebb is going to go into mainspring. I don't quite understand this move either, but I think he's trying to just free Azimuth up, which is, I don't know, you just walk out of mainspring. It's like nothing there. Anyways, Navigators are going to blow up mainspring, which is fine with me because it causes 3 damage and burning. And he's going to go up by 5-4 there. So now I'm just still playing around with Windfinder. Now, if I actually had tried to kill her with Ballista at the start of the turn, maybe I would have something here, but it's not looking so good. Meanwhile, it looks like Fathom is just going to creep back up that side of the board there. And this is just a grind. We are just crawling here. He keeps healing Windfinder, knocking people down. And then it looks like Angel's able to pull herself out before I kill her too again. So she's just gonna dodge out to the side of the board there. So he's spending a lot of time just sort of defending that forward there without really playing on the ball. And I'm not so sure this is a winning strategy. It's sort of a I'm still going to be in the game strategy. But it does actually prevent me from continuing my takeouts here. So I'm doing a lot of damage to, it looks like, Windfinder. I don't actually kill her, but then Salvo is going to break out. He's going to take a couple shots and then break out towards the goal there. Sean's going to stall with the bird. The bird charges Salvo. Scores a little bit of momentum, moves towards the ball there. Here comes Azimuth. Azimuth finally in the game. Now here's where the problem starts with starting to do the knockdown netted, or the netted dodge moves. And looks like we go into another turn here, and we're trying to figure out how we get at this. So I've missed a goal, and I need to get that ball. Actually, I would think he needs it more than me, but he's playing such good sort of hold me off with my shit dice rolls that maybe he doesn't need the ball. But nobody on my side is really hurt, so I'm not sure what this plan is. Still haven't quite figured it out. It looks like I'm going to continue into Windfinder, and Azimuth at this point is taking some damage as well. It looks like Windfinder is going to just take some more attacks and then get out. So they're breaking out of jail, which is cool, but I'm not sure to what end. Like, you're just going to put all these players far forward, and there's 0 people to go get the ball. He might be waiting for me to go get it, but I'm not in the best shape to get the ball either. So here comes Azimuth doing some more knockdown netted. It's going to knock down that whole front part there. Maybe the thought here is that I would go get the ball. He would concede a goal. Oh, actually, I did take out Windfinder, I believe, putting me to 6. And then he would get a snapback and then figure out how to get to 12 from there. So I'm still chewing down. Actually, no, I think I killed Ebb again. No, Ebb is still alive. Somebody died. I'm not sure who it was. Okay, so it looks like Wander finally gets the ball, and it ends up in punts it off the middle of the field, and you can see that's where it's scattered. So I'm going to go with Locust. Locust is going to go make a couple attacks and then remote controller and then miss the ball to Salvo. So that was 88% odds. So here I go again, missing another super easy shot. And Ebb is going to scoop up that ball. Now, I should probably have just left it there, but this game has been going on for like 2 hours at this point, and it's just grinding down to my shit dice rolls and then like not a forward attack plan. So I tackle the ball from Ebb. He tackles it back. I tackle it back again. I kick a goal. Like that's the kind of the story here. Is like I'm just inching here. Actually, I don't even tackle the ball. I just shoot him in the face, and then I dodge into the ball and then kick it and score the goal. Navigators 5, Engineers 10. He places the ball back in. And gets the perfect scatter. Geez, so like dice are not a factor here to Sean. Everything is going exactly where it should go, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's a good plan. He's going to just do a couple of attacks, knock in a goal. Score is now 9-10. And then finally, I'm just going to throw this ball back in. And then it's going to be turn. I still have a momentum lead, so I'm going to come in with this last momentum lead here. And I'm just going to go with Salvo, take a momentous dodge result off of Ebb, and kick the goal. So that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank everyone for watching. Catch you on the next one.